Hey, it's Joe Kimson from Flagger's Paintball. You're watching Behind the Bunker every Monday night, 8 p.m. We go live, talk about all things paintball. The show will start in 20 seconds. With you.
Yeah.
Danger Man here at Ion 2017. I'm with
Hit and Quit It.
Hey guys, where are you from?
Bucks County.
Now, how many years you been coming to Ion?
This is our 9th year right now.
And how many players you got in your team?
We got 13 guys. We are Hit and Quit It, and you're watching Behind the Bunker.
Available on iTunes and anywhere you get your better podcasts. This is Behind the Bunker's weekly paintball podcast. Tonight's show is brought to you by Empire Paintball, Max Tact, Planet Eclipse, Modern Combat Sports, Tippmann and GI Sports, Air Ups Paintball Bunkers, Enola Gay Smoke Grenades, DLX, SP, and Gone, Flag Raiders Paintball. If you want to join the conversation, post your comments and we might read them on the show. Now let's get this nonsense started. Here's your host, Todd Ansich.
I used to change t-shirts.
Hello, guys, and welcome to Behind the Bunker, episode number 326 at beautiful Kossuth Road Studios. My name is Todd Ansich. Thank you for joining us tonight, guys. Lots on the show tonight. As Joe mentioned at the top of the show, we have if you were at Skirmish for Ion, chances are you're going to see yourself hopefully in this next couple of videos that we're going to show you. Danger Man was there. He's got a couple of great videos and even some game footage that we're going to wait till the very end of the show for you guys to watch on our way out, so definitely check that out. And we have Paintball Around the World mail time. We're going to take some of your calls. We're going to just have a whole lot of paintball fun here today on this program. With me, as always, I have Gavin Sharma from Turret Tech Industries.
Turret Tech Industries says, hey, folks, hey, thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you hit like and share so people can join you this evening.
Very nice.
That's all I have right now.
That's all I got.
Josh,
all I
I like
got.
your comment in the chat, by the way. And Joe Kimson from Flaggers Paintball.
Hi, it's me.
You've met already.
Yeah.
And Joe and Josh Zutalor Zabrikis,
Yeah, it's me.
all the way from Lithuania this evening.
Yep.
I really like that
Long
new
fight.
nickname, though, that you coined that. It's
Zutalor.
Zutalor.
It says so well, too.
Yeah, it takes 6 weeks of repeated name calling for it to stick.
Am I just supposed to yell out, I've missed one afterwards?
Yes, maybe.
You're like, Zutalor, I've missed.
I like your hoodie, by the way.
So do I.
How do I get one of those hoodies?
You ring up Raza on the internet.
Well, actually, hang tight
Wait
on
a
that because there's
second.
only one way to get those hoodies, and I'll talk about a little bit more about that in just a
you're
minute.
right.
But
Sorry.
first, we have
My
to
mole
go
steak.
to our audio department and make sure that we
No, we
sound
don't.
okay.
Ozio.
There he is.
Audio. Hello, hi.
Sub.
Hello. Hiding in the shadows.
Sev is back after a couple of weeks, so tonight is going to sound not only crisp, but moist.
Stop lying. No promises.
And then we have, Matt the Crip pushing buttons in the background.
I'm around here somewhere.
So lots to get to on the show tonight, guys. This came in the mail for me today.
Whoa. Hang on. Before you get too far into that, Ryan Sexton was one of the
Ryan
first people
Sexton.
in the chat forum tonight.
Yes, he was.
Then he left
Okay,
to
but hold
grab a
on.
beer.
You said,
Then he left right away. You're right, to grab a
Then he
beer.
went fishing. He went.
but
and
you
got a
said one
steelhead.
of the first. Ryan, you should be the first,
Steelhead,
my friend.
Steelhead junkie.
Ryan, you and I need to chat this week about my email. I want to chat with you a little bit more about
me
that.
too.
So PBM came in the mail, guys. If you guys would like your copy, Paintball Magazine, head on over to paintballmagonline.com and check it out. Nothing better than print literature, much like Paintball Media has their magazines out. So I haven't cracked it open yet, guys. I appreciate you sending it to me. I'll snap some pictures and do a quick post of that a little bit later on.
Sorry, Joe, I got something better to do?
Yeah.
Joe's delivering a kidney this afternoon.
Yes, Dr. Kimson was needed in ER apparently.
I like Sean Riddle's chat in our comment in the chat
I'm
forum.
not wearing a hoodie unless my picture's on it.
I'm not talking about the hoodies unless Joe's face is on it.
And the phone's already off the hook, and
right.
I don't want to
Well, let's hang tight
derail
on the...
yeah, exactly.
We'll hang tight on the phone for a while, so whoever that is, call back.
We'll hang up on
Certainly
you
don't-
shortly.
Yeah.
Just hang on.
Yeah.
You certainly don't want to make this entertaining.
In all fairness, Joe's hoodie was his face was on his hoodie. He had it on backwards. He had the hood on.
I
is
didn't know
true.
that.
Yeah. So moving on, we have lots to get to. Super game.
Super game. Brian Barno is King Brian Barno for president. His hair is better.
That's why we have compression on our sound system.
Why?
Just got the finger from our sound audio. So
audio
if you guys would like to go to this game, all you have to do is go over and register online and put BTB10 in the promotional code and you get 10% off. Or you could be Ryan McGee. He wins this week's pass for OXCC for Super Game East. Congratulations, Ryan. If you would like to claim that prize, message us through our Facebook page. This Hell Survivors Monstrous game. If you guys would like to win one of those, head on over and hit that like and share button for this week's show, and next week we'll give one away. But this is a 2-day Monster Game pass goes to Pitbull's Cage. Pitbull's Cage. Boom. Also, OXCC headband and barrel bag we wanted to give you guys.
I thought we were giving away a burl bag.
Burl bag. Cleveland was going to give away a burl bag. This week's winner goes to Christopher Cook. Christopher Cook, if you want to get a hold of the show, Gavin will send you that and a headband out. A couple of things I want to show you guys. If you guys head on over to Alamo's Big Game Cream Ridge at New Jersey. Top Gun Paintball. Join the Texans, which is Jeff Churches. And who's the other guy?
Hank Hill.
Manizzle. That's right, the Manizzle.
Sexiest mags and mag-fed paintball.
Yeah. What else do we have on the go here? Command Bros, guys. Head on over Saturday, August 26th at 9 a.m. Don't be late for the Wars game. So check that out, guys. What do you do is their catchphrase. So I mentioned the hoodie that Josh is wearing. I'm going to start taking orders for that this week. If you guys send a PayPal to show@behindthebunker.com for $79, let me know your size and your mailing address, and I will send that out to you guys once it's made from Raza. If you guys don't,
nice.
They are very. Look at Josh. Look at how nice he looks. How svelte is what I would say. If you guys would like that jersey or that hoodie rather, send $79 with PayPal right to show@behindthebunker.com along with your mailing address and your
and it is socially acceptable to wear that.
It is socially acceptable. The only thing I will say is they are very busy right now, so by the time I'm gonna collect money for 2 weeks and then I'll take the order because it does take about 4 to 6 weeks to get these things in.
And so, Ryan Sexton wants to know the currency.
Is U.S. It's all U.S. dollar reduce, guys, because Roz is in the U.S. Now, you're going to say to me, listen, Todd, I like that hoodie, but you know what? I think I can do better. I can design my own hoodie. I can design my own jersey, whatever. If you want anything from Raza, here's what we're going to do for you guys tonight and tonight only. Head on over to Raza and put in BTB15 in the promotional code, and they're going to give you 15% off anything that you buy on that website.
Whoa.
Just because they figured if you're putting up with watching this garbage, then you deserve 15% off of the Raza.
It's a pity discount.
It's a pity discount. That's right, Josh. Good job.
I pity the discount.
I pity the fool. Sean Riddle can order one for the world's smallest. Just one for the world's smallest indoor.
He can order, yeah. What else do I have here? Oh, I was cleaning up this week. Joe and I are moving some stuff, and I came across these cases of paint. Does anybody remember any of these?
Stingas. Oh. Heat and Stingas.
Stingas.
Suckers.
I remember being at the outdoor field and some guy going up and going, "Can I have another case of those Stingers?"
Stingers.
The Stingers.
I also remember shouting out I needed oven mitts to grab the cases of heat.
Yes, heat.
There's one more I'm missing there. Menace was another one that I had as well. Some very good paint from our friends at GI Sports.
That was RP Shearer, though.
Yeah, I was going to say, I wouldn't go that far.
Back then.
That predates.
But you know what? Go back to the picture for a second, because it's not all GI. The Heat was made by...
RP Shearer.
Well, it says Diablo on the box, as well as the Nightmare, but I guess... And then, the Victory Field, that was made by RP Shearer as well.
RP Shearer as well.
Because we bought that from...
You can tell by the way those boxes open. Wow.
There's Spectrum. That was the other case of paint I missed. That was from Exo Industries, which is now GI Sports. One of the best paint we've ever shot in our entire lives.
Ball.
Do you know what I miss about that paint? Is it used to come in a bag with a twist tie on it?
Yes, the original.
I miss that.
I still have a collection of twist ties at home.
I have some of those bags, too.
Well, but the bags were usable
you
for
could
something
use them for something
right?
else.
You
your sandwiches.
pack what gear
Garbage in
sandwiches.
Way
poop.
less garbage than nowadays.
Yeah, I know. I enjoyed that more.
Yep. Shizmanizzle asked if I sent him out some patches and microfibers. I'm not going to lie to you, buddy. I actually didn't until today. I went to the post office and I sent it out. And I apologize. It's just been really busy. But it is out. You'll see it hopefully in a couple of days.
Newman.
Very good. So why don't we move on tonight? We have Custom Corner. We have a lot of great stuff on Custom Corner. We have Matt sent in a video that we should talk about at some point. But you know what? We have a couple things. So Ion was this past weekend.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Gavin.
Oh, I had it in my notes to.
That was yesterday, you jerks.
I said happy birthday.
Hold on, I made confetti.
Hey! Oh, my eye! Birthday eye injury.
Seth fires.
That's what's get putty in there.
I quit.
They're so mad at us.
It's not my fault. Don't take away microphone award. I was attacked.
Bun fight, Gavin.
Guess who's winning the microphone
Merci.
award? Nobody.
That's right.
I just watched the rewind in the
Matt
chat.
the
That's
Crip, the
fantastic.
president.
So, as I said, guys, if you guys were at Ion or heard about it, because you guys probably did, it's all over social media. Our friend Danger Man was there, and he took some videos. We're going to get to some of those in a
Ryan
second.
Sexton was there too.
But he said the largest registration in years with over 4,000 was 4,111 people that played. The camp field was maxed out. Apparently, they ran out of room. And they had more vendors than the last few years, so that's good. Nice to see the economy in an upswing. And he said it rained all the way up till the game started, and then that was it. Weather broke, and it was great for the whole thing.
Wait,
and,
so you're saying it was a big game?
it was the biggest game ever.
Biggest game ever.
So the Allies won on that one. So we're gonna show you a couple of videos tonight. We're gonna end the show
Was
with
Eric England the
with,
general?
with a montage, if
No.
you will.
Or was it Mad Frog?
It was neither of them.
Neither of them.
Wait, somebody won it and it wasn't either one of those guys?
Yeah,
it's
Mad Frog was busy generaling 3 different games this weekend.
At the same time.
Yes.
At the same time.
Oh.
Yeah. So why don't we get to this, guys? Here's a quick video. Danger Man talks to Skirmish's Chuck and Brandon about Ion, and then when we come back, I want to show you the opening battle montage. So check it
Okay,
out, guys. We'll be
yeah.
right back.
Danger Man here at Ion, and I'm with 2 of my longtime buddies, and I mean that. I've been coming here for years, and the people at Ion are family to me. I'm with Chuck.
Hey, what's up?
And I'm with Brandon.
Hey.
Now, where are we at right now?
This is the Pro Shop tent. We carry all kinds of basics, things you might need for the game, and a couple of event exclusive items.
Now, besides coming here to the Pro Shop tent, what can people get in terms of help here with paintball, just from coming up to Ion, even if they weren't playing?
They can get their gun fixed if they want. You know, we have gun techs available. There's a giant trade show. You can get good deals on paintball gear. There's everything you could possibly want for paintball is here, wrapped up in one package.
Now, you said guns can be repaired. I mean, do you charge at the Pro Shop or people playing at Ion?
So Skirmish has gun techs that we let people use for free. You just pay for parts. That and most dealers also have gun techs here. So if you have a specific problem with your gun, you can often take it to the dealer's tent and they'll take care of you.
What is the must-see here at Ion?
Oh, the beachhead assault, absolutely. There's no other place in the world you can see paintballs colliding midair and, thousands of cubic feet of smoke grenades flooding everything. It's just, there's no way to describe
There's
it.
a sea of colors and smoke out there. So, the opening battle is a big discussion point here, but what about the interior of the weekend? What happens in the middle of the weekend when the opening battle is not taking place?
They divide the fields up into a whole bunch of different countries, acres and acres of fields, and basically the teams play for points. You capture bases, you get objectives, there are missions. It's pretty cool.
And how much space does Skirmish spread out on for this huge Ion event?
Well, Skirmish spreads out on about 750 acres of playable fields. For the event, we use about 300 to 350.
That's a lot of playable space. The castle, is that in play during this event, or is that just kind of outside the boundaries?
That's outside the boundaries. We use that for our other special games, the Battle for Berlin or the Battle for Great Britain, depending on who wins Ion. That'll determine what castles are in play. And always Stalingrad in early spring, the castles are in play for that as well.
All right, so the last question is what would you suggest that people do if they've never been to Ion? The best way to prepare for it?
Actually, the day before Ion, so that Friday, we run a free Castle Blitz scenario for anybody that's registered for Ion. So you can play the castle on Friday, and also it's a great way to kind of get into the mode of doing a large scenario if you've never done that before.
Okay, and in terms of preparation coming up, I mean, if you've never been here, like the camping situation, all this, what would your advice be to people who are, just coming up and don't know what to expect in terms of how to prepare for this?
Go to the forums, go to PB Nation, go to M. Carter Brown, ask other people. Paintball players are some of the most helpful players in any sport. You have to ask a question, they'll give you an honest answer. So should I bring tents? Should I bring extra water? Should I bring, solar showers? You can ask any of that on any of the forums, and the guys will help you out.
It seems like the only one thing you can't bring here is fire wash.
And your own paintballs.
True. All right, Chuck, Brandon, this was really great. Come out and see these guys. They will take such good care of you. They're super friendly people. There's a whole bunch more Chucks and Brandons here as well. So we'll see you at Ion next year. See you guys.
Very cool. Does anybody else want a pair of those Fox racing gloves I saw there?
No, I want a tactical Shema.
Tactical Shema.
Tactical Shema. That was pretty cool.
Seb?
Can we please have the bed track back?
Oh, the
please,
bed?
Sir?
No.
Thank you.
There we go. Thank you. So yeah, great. This Joe and I were just talking. We happened to be at Skirmish 2 years ago, and 4,000 players. I can only imagine how tight it is on that field.
It must have been absolute mayhem.
It would have been insane. Now here is I'm gonna go back to Danger Man for a second. He sent us a quick, just a minute montage of the opening of when they came out of the boats and the actual start of this. So why don't we check this out, and we'll chat more when we get back.
That was pretty crazy.
Crazy.
I remember, I talk about when I was in Nam and stuff, and I remember when I stormed the beaches of Normandy in 1944.
Nam wasn't nearly as fun as Korea was.
It wasn't as much fun as Korea, but, I remember hiding behind the hyperball tubing and all the plastic crates. It was pretty awesome.
It's a little known fact that because of World War II, Eisenhower developed the actual hyperball tube.
The hyperball tubing is actually designed for the entire United States interstate system, which runs north and south, east and west to allow for rapid troop deployment. It was built during the Cold War in case the Ruskies invaded.
And Eisenhower stole it from Germany, which was the People's Hyper Tube.
Yeah, the People's Tube. And then
Tubenhypen,
and they stole it. Then they stole it
Das
from
People Tube.
and they stole that from Fallopian.
the battle of
the goddess of tube.
Yes, I used to think they were much.
I don't know what the French word for that is.
Created by famous engineer
got
Mulva,
nothing.
right?
Ova, the goddess Ova.
Dolores.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, so very cool. So for those of you that had an opportunity to go play at Ion, INVU, maybe next year Joe and I will get down there. Maybe Josh. Well, we're not inviting Gavin, but
Gavin will come. He has to bring his entourage though.
I still got my ankle bracelet. It won't happen.
Hello.
That's true. Hey, something we haven't done in a couple of weeks, guys. Custom Corner. You guys have sent in some great custom stuff, and we've been quite honestly ignoring it, unfortunately. But we have tons of it, so we'll get we'll maybe do half of it, Joe, tonight.
Yeah.
And we'll do half in another couple of weeks.
Whatever you want. It's your show. Hey guys and girls, welcome to Custom Corner, where you, the viewer, send in your submissions of things you've modified, customized, or tricked out in your paintball arsenal. This week is no different. The first one comes to us from Carolyn Beetler. It's the Callista. What's wrong?
Brian Barno, in a chat just before we went to this segment, he says, bunch of comedians tonight.
Yes, I know. That's someone else. Cleverest.
No, we're just drunk.
No, we're not. I had a ginger ale.
I'm getting there. Leave me alone.
A little from column A and a little from column B.
Anyway, so this one comes to us from Carolyn Beetler. Subject is MagFed. It's the Calamity Jane Special, I reckon. That's a 6-shooter.
Very cool.
Sassy TIPX. Ooh. This one comes from Jack C. Turner from Cambridge, Ontario, Canada, North America.
Little Jack C. Turner?
Little Jack C. Turner.
Sit down. Yeah.
This is Black Magic meets CCM. Sounds like a porno, Gavin. Wow, wow.
Why did you include me in that?
I don't know, just because you would have said it anyway.
You
if
were
I
telling
did.
us at the start of the show you were Black Magic.
He was.
If the cameras can only see what's on Gavin's desktop
That's
right
true.
now.
This one comes to us from Brad Larkin. Just put this together. Titman Tango 1 with a Freedom Scope, laser from Killhouse, 98 custom folding stock, Apex 2.5, 2-inch, 14 barrel. Still need a bipod and strap to carrier. Thanks, Brad Larkin. Very nicely done. And this one comes to us again from Brad Larkin. Just an update from the last photo sent you. I broke down and bought a bipod from one of my neighbors. Awesome.
Very good.
Looks pretty slick. And I don't know.
Oh,
this is some paintball guns. They're
Should be at the top of your pile.
Mil Sigs. They're right here.
Look at that there drum mag.
Drum on drum mag action.
These are my twin Milsig SMGs. They came to us from Thumper, 1986. Wow,
He's got some good iPhone phone camera skills right there. Do you see the shadow?
The shadow?
I just noticed
It looks like a dog, a sock puppet. It looks like a sock puppet eating a 2x4.
So you know
why
he's
is
an
that?
Apple user.
Why is that rabbit biting his phone?
Not. It's
more of a moose.
It's a sock puppet. Next.
There you go. How do you like that, Brian
This
Barno?
one comes to us from Montgomery, like a sir. LOL. LMAO. Already sent you guys this. Hopefully sometime soon I'll be able to pick up a single 2 bottle cocker and running. Sexiness right there.
Look at the milling at the back.
E-grip.
Yeah.
With a MacDev reg, too.
Hey, good eye for you
Good, yes.
on you
Nice.
there.
Great
Nice
reg,
job.
Matt,
but impossible to replace in service and adjust is like super duper fragile. You have to make like minuscule turns for it to make big adjustments. Good reg, but I remember being a pain in the
Oh,
ass.
this one comes to us from Matt Bunker
Hello.
Slink.
Numag.
This
What
is
the hell is that on the
It's an
front?
LPR.
But how? Why? What would
It's a
that
Numag, pneumatic trigger assist.
Oh.
But it is a hyper frame, though, so I'm not really sure. Please read the description.
It's on
Clarify.
attack 1.
I don't know where
do?
this
Listen to Matt.
This
Keep it show rolling here.
I don't have
You
anything.
drunks.
I have no I have no
Drunks.
information other than this came on June 24th.
I don't understand why.
Why is Matt the Crip licking the screen
Matt,
right
why?
now? I
Okay,
don't
so
know.
explain, Matt. Why is there a hyper, or why is there a low pressure regular on
So
the
you
front?
can-
It could be because just to save battery life on the hyper, because the pancake solenoid might just draw too much. Whatever.
You are just speaking gibberish.
Gibberish?
Gibberish.
I'll talk
It's,
gibberish
it
all
pushes.
night.
It pushes the trigger return. You need a low pressure to push the trigger back.
Yeah. I believe the grapple grommet is in the wrong place.
Anyway,
Would he have
continue.
that low pressure regulator
This
on there
one
if he had a
comes
high
to us
output
from
tank?
Brandon McCall, and it's a pistol
It
that's
depends
been
on the
modified,
setup. I don't know
customized.
the
Look at the
angle.
milling; it looks like a snake.
Look at that. That's brilliant.
That's in case. You know what that is? That is for trench warfare. So when you run up to little Johnny and your first strikes have knocked him unconscious, that way you can break his skull.
Well, this looks like one of them 1950 gray gun. You know how they have
Oh,
the
yeah, from-
atomic spring coil
Yeah,
on top
no,
there?
I know exactly what you mean.
Or an old Bob Long
That's
gun.
cool.
How long?
Carry on.
Okay, next one comes to us from Gregory
Nice.
Lund. That is nice. Nice anodizing. Autococker.
That's an Inception's.
Everything.
Oh,
Is it,
so,
though?
I don't
Yeah, you
know,
can
is
look at
it?
the-
But did the Inceptions have a cutout, or did he further mill in Inceptions?
I believe I saw this one on Facebook. He further milled it and then had the custom anno done.
The audacity to take something that Simon made better.
Then he hung up on us.
Next.
No, let's be honest. Simon makes things good.
This one
Oh, I
comes
remember
to
seeing
us
this.
from. Who is this? This is Brandon McCall again. This is their modified, customized, tricked out.
I'll bet you donuts to
Bungee
dollars. Some
corded-
of that paint on Reaper's vest is mine.
Yes. Yes, we were against Reaper in the final battle. That was a fun day. Very cool.
Speaking of Reaper, did you see his post last night on Facebook when he goes home and he took a picture of the In-N-Out Burger menu board at the restaurant?
Bastard.
In-N-Out Burger.
Very good. Whose is this? Could be Kenny Rogers.
The wood makes it good.
This one is
I'm
Brit.
with you,
This
Todd.
come to us from Brit Reynolds. Bipod modified.
What is it? Is
Ooh.
it a Hammer 7?
I don't know if it has a mag though. Oh, maybe it does. Can you guys zoom in along where the part would?
I can't tell.
It's
what that
Definitely a Hammer 7.
is. Oh, you know what? It looks like a BT.
Can Can you
See at the back here?
Oh yeah, maybe.
Because look at the Picatinny that goes all across the back. I don't know.
I don't know. Looks
Let's
cool
ask
though. I
him.
like the wood grain. Reminds me of the old Smart. Look at that.
wow.
PGP with a
Chrome grip.
That's awesome. I don't know about the chrome, but look at
Yummy.
that.
Yeah, very cool.
And our final submission comes to us from Bin Nagin, and this is Milsig. Yeah.
Sorry, who's it from, Joe?
Bin Nagin.
Oh, okay. I wonder if it's Edmong Tongs.
No, it's not Edmond Tong.
He stopped watching a long time ago.
Yeah, I insulted him too many times.
I really wish people with OLED boards on their markers would send pictures, please.
No, we don't need those. Anyway, that was awesome. Guys, thank you for your submissions. Anything that you've modified, customized, or tricked out in your paintball arsenal, please send your pictures and images into show@behindthebunker.com. Or if you're out at the field and you're playing and you see something really cool that they would like, take a picture, send us your name, their name, where you took the picture, and what it is, and we'll get it on the show.
Yeah, deets are important.
Pew pew. Mail time.
The mail is certainly here. Hey guys, by the way, if you guys send any correspondence to us, send it to show@behindthebunker.com or anywhere on our Facebook or our Twitter, even Instagram. We read it on the show. Every email or everything that comes in by the show, I read. We try to respond to, and if it's good enough, we actually get it on the show for Gavin to read, much like these tonight.
That's right, my friends. I'm going to rip open the sack. I'm sorry, with a little less fanfare and enthusiasm because I've got the sniffles from being caught in the that monsoon rain that we had yesterday.
It rained aggressively.
It sure did. So I'm going to limit the amount of correspondence and save some for next week. So the first question comes to us from Christy Kowski. Wants to know, what would you say is the one event you should go far out of your way to attend?
I'm going to say two. I'm going to say Super Game. Josh might or may not agree with me on that. I would say probably the nicest people I've ever met has been at Super Game.
Yeah, Super Game.
They may or may not have been under the influence, but certainly the people in Oregon were fantastic. And then the other one I would say is Fulda Gap at Command Decision War Game in North Carolina. Again, some of the nicest people I've been around. There are lots of big games, but something about those two really hit home with me. What about you, Josh?
Oh. OXCC?
You know me.
For sure. Anything there, really.
Because of the crab cakes?
Nah, it's because of Brian Varno.
Well, when we were there, Brian wasn't there, but you know what?
We had a whole lot of fun.
I really like Brian's art department. Whoever does Brian's graphics, he does a great job. So we have to give kudos to OXCC. You know me.
Joe wants an animated GIF of himself on your poster somehow for your social media program.
Yes.
Joe, what about you? Best games?
I don't know. I've been so busy lately with the field and flaggers. I really haven't had time to travel. I like going to Challenge Park because I quite like the Mexican restaurant and Al Steakhouse. I know it always comes back to food with me, but that I like that. The field's kind of cool. It's an 8-hour drive. Skirmish was cool when we were there. I like that.
Here it is. If you guys are thinking about opening a paintball field, or you have a paintball field and no kidding, but you know what I mean. What you have to do is not only look at where you put it, you have to look at what restaurants are near you. See, Challenge Park has a great Mexican and a great steakhouse. That's why they've succeeded over the years. Not because their train is good, not because of any other reason but the restaurants. I mean, let's face it, their train is good, their fields are good, but it's the restaurants. It's like, why do I go to Flag Raiders? Because there's Moose Winooski's. There's lots of great restaurants in our area.
Yeah,
so
the Pierogi House.
The Pierogi House. The restaurant that just serves pierogies and cabbage. What more can one ask?
Homemade
pierogies.
Okay, but let's take a step back and talk about their pickles.
Their pickles are good too,
and
their beet salad.
Nothing beats their beet salad.
Nothing beats their beet salad,
and you don't get any of that wussy fat-free sour cream. You get the full 14%. Like it's go big or go like Polish style.
And when they say you get a dollop, it's actually rather a wooden spoon of sour cream that they put on top. It makes a thump when it lands on top of your pierogies.
As it should.
I love the side toppings you can add on. Side topping of bacon. You can add as much bacon as you want. Bacon! Bacon!
The only thing they're missing, and I'm going to say this because Seb is in here, is a poutine bacon. Poutine bacon So just put some cheese on there.
You guys got me excited about
Some
food.
gravy.
I was actually talking about it. I'm usually yelling at you guys about this. I am feeling ill.
Do you want in on this question, or are you going to pass on it?
I'm going to pass on it, but there is one field that when I'm able to legally leave the province again and try out is Bigfoot paintball.
Oh, yeah.
In
yeah.
Belle Provence. So I'm really looking forward to one day checking that off my list.
Especially if you can get out there where the tontons are practicing. With their OLED boards.
Tom Bertrand, we didn't choo-choo crash. This isn't a train wreck.
No way, man.
When you talk fields, you have to get into food. Where's your favorite restaurant, sir? I bet you can answer that in about a second. It was nice meeting Mr. Bertrand on the weekend. Am I confused? No, I'm sorry.
You're absolutely. Did
You
you go to
don't know
BC?
yet.
No, I'm confusing him with
Bag of chips.
Bag of chips.
That's right.
We've met him
Another
before. He was out for
sarcastic-
the
Several times.
weekend.
I know, another sarcastic fellow. All right, why don't we move on? Next question.
Next question comes to us. It was actually based on a conversation that we were having with our good friend, the Hidden Hedgehog.
It's not my friend.
Well, he's my friend now.
I like the hidden hedgehog.
He was talking about us in the hot tub. Anyway, so he was. So the question was: should bounces count with respect to first strike rounds or just paintballs in general? Should bounces count in the sport of paintball?
And so if you get hit, and it's sort of like airsoft. So if you get hit and the paintball doesn't break, you're still out.
You know what? Let's put this to you guys that are watching right now in the Facebook comments. So here's the thing: if you're playing if you're playing
No, just any kind of
any
paintball.
kind of paintball, should bounces count? And if not, where would those be a good place for them to count? What about first strikes? Is another thing he said. First strikes have unfortunately sometimes has a tendency of bouncing because especially when you're going long distances, should those bounces count as well? Be interesting to see what you guys say. Lee Cuddle put a long description here in the chat. Lee says no. Metal Mag says no, and Sean Park says no way. I agree with you, but I'm gonna narrow my comment down as we kind of talked about on the weekend. What if we were just playing MagFed paintball?
So
Would that change the parameters to you guys? Would you guys play a bounce? And I know you're getting close to. I mean, my initial comment when I first said that was, well, what's the difference between paintball and airsoft? But again, if you've hit somebody, especially with limited rounds that you're carrying, wouldn't it make sense to have that? So I don't know. I'm almost thinking that in MagFed play specific, when it's 100% MagFed, maybe bounces should count.
Now, here's an interesting concept for you. The point of the sport of paintball is what? To mark your opponent with paint, right?
Yeah.
It's not to make contact with their jersey or the edge of a shema or a soft pot on their pack. That's not the point of paintball. The point of paintball is to break paint on the other person. If bounces count, I'm sorry, you're no longer playing paintball.
You're
It's
right,
closer
and
to
I do
airsoft.
agree.
Right? It's
I
not
do agree with
paintball.
you. But when you're playing MagFed, because you're already playing that sort of mil sim, and you're using
then,
stuff, I think
You
I'm
know what?
almost
For the longest time, people talked about big games and stuff. If you get shot in the arm, you shouldn't be able to use that arm anymore. It's like that's what we're
Only a
people went
flesh
with.
wound.
Yeah, it is only a flesh wound,
Yeah.
right? And that's where they went with it. Now, do you want to do that with MagFed paintball? Yeah, I shot you in the arm. No, you didn't. I shot you in the arm. No, you didn't. I'm gonna prove it.
Danger Man brings up a point. He says, however, bounces have counted in speedball. If you get shot when you're playing NXL and it hits you and it comes off of you and the paint breaks and the ref sees it, he will call you out.
That's not a bounce.
But the paintball broke on you.
But
That's
no,
the point of
it
that,
didn't
right?
break on you. If it hits you and bounces off and breaks,
I
even though it didn't leave a mark,
I
you
have-
are out.
I have
The
a
ref will
question.
call you.
I have a
Yep.
question. I have a comment as well.
Yes, sir.
First of all, when we play Splatmaster at the indoor and it's super low speed and we're using Splatmaster guns and we're shooting low impact 50 caliber paintballs and we're playing with the little kids, then often we'll do bounces count to eliminate them. But they never call themselves out anyway unless you shoot them in the face and the goggles. So it doesn't matter. But that's what we do. Any paintball counts. So I think maybe you could look at, depends who you're playing with. If you're playing with first timers and the paintball hits him, then you're out maybe and it doesn't break.
Yeah.
And second of all, Brian, you're right. Prestige paintballs are great paintballs. And if you could get my picture on the box, then I'll be glad to talk a little more about the Pew Pew brand.
Tucker Danielson in the chat says, this one time at band camp, and Vicky Brown says, exactly how do you enforce a bounce? you know what? If the airsoft community can do it, and I'm not trying to say airsoft and MagFed are at all similar, but let's face it, their playing style is similar. It's very mil-sim, and I'm sure I'm going to get heat for this, but it's very mil-sim. You have limited rounds, and it's very similar to real life. Why wouldn't having a bounce be a bad thing?
Listen.
Especially with how tight-knit your community should be.
I can't stand when people say this, MagFed is more realistic. People who say MagFed is more realistic, closer to real life, have never fired a firearm.
William Roy Murray, we play Milsim every Wednesday at Commando Paintball, and bounces count.
I don't agree with it. It's not part. It's part of paintball to have bounces, even if you have first strike rounds. If you have first strike rounds, you're shooting a long distance and they bounce, and they go, "Oh, bounces should count because I shot that guy and I made a long distance shot." Why have ammo in the first place?
Yeah.
Why not
Just
go back
give
to
him a
playing
card that says
playing
sniper.
army like we used to?
You're pointing your finger.
Yeah.
Pew, pew, pew,
I
got you. I got you.
Have the referee run 2 fields over and go, that dude all the way over there pointed at
The
me,
only
so you're
reason
now
why
out.
I agree with the point, well, I shouldn't say I agree. I'm still thinking my opinion here, but I think the reason why I can see his point is if you're only going out with a couple hundred rounds and you're very much like a real tactical or military person, you're only going out with a couple hundred rounds. I respect that. I get the gameplay because if he was actually aiming enough to hit you,
You know
I
what?
understand that.
Then forget paintball. Use simunition. Right? Starting to get hit with simunition. If it doesn't leave a mark on you, then no, bounces are part of the game. That's that luck factor. Like, oh, thank God, I did something stupid and I'm not paying the consequence for it. I think no mark you play on.
You know what fields have bounces count? The same fields that have gun hits don't count.
Ew. Yeah, I don't like that. That's a slippery slope too.
No.
Hard
no.
This is pretty controversial topic, Todd. That you've
I know all three of you guys have ganged up on me.
Todd's pushing a MagFed agenda over here.
You know what? I think you can shoot now with the advent of MagFed paintball, and the paint a more robust shell is required in certain paintball markers that are mag-fed. Some mag-fed markers will shoot not a robust ball, but I think you may be encountering more bounces because the shell must be harder because the mags are jamming, are pushing the balls a little more. But you need to
buy a better mag-fed marker.
If everyone was shooting a 98, you can nearly shoot any kind of paintballs through a 98. So you could use a fairly brittle or tournament level ball in decent temperatures, not cold weather, but in a warm temperature, 75 degrees and above. You could shoot a fairly brittle ball that will break on contact on most people most times. So if you don't want bounces, Brian Barno said, shoot a better quality ball.
Yeah, but that's another reason. I'm not
But
saying regular paintball. I'm not saying speedball. I'm saying
but you can't
if you
serve
get
a better quality ball at giving it away like you guys do in the States, BYOP in $40 cases. How can you give a better paintball and still make money?
I agree, but I
don't.
think that if you're playing mag-fed and you're amongst similar-minded people and you're trying to be as realistic as you possibly can without playing airsoft,
then join the Navy and become a SEAL.
Why not try that and see how that goes? Because if I've hit you, Gavin, even though it didn't break, technically I was skilled enough to hit you, and on any other genre I would say absolutely not.
Did you
but
just
with
split the word
limited
technically into a sport?
Yes, and I also use the word
Well,
genre.
next time I watch the Jays game and someone hits a tick foul ball, I'm going to go, well, technically you made contact with it.
It's
Should've
a
been
home
grand
run.
Slam.
Hey, it's a home run.
Oh, technically this. Come on.
All right, so what you guys are hearing at home is 3-on-1 right now, and I haven't even formed my opinion, but there's certainly enough.
Because
secondly,
your opinion is stupid.
Yeah, it is.
Apparently.
Secondly, if you're using first strike rounds and it bounces and it doesn't break, you already have an unfair advantage probably over the person you're shooting.
Yeah. See,
So
Sean,
what, now you want 2 unfair advantages because you can't play with skill?
Sean Riddle in the chat is agreeing with me.
No, he's not.
See, at the world's smallest indoor that he owns,
I was going to say, Sean's making
everything
a rule
breaks.
block for the world's
He
greatest
just
indoor.
sneezed all over the French stuff.
see, Sean Riddle has the world's smallest indoor. It's in the Guinness Book of Records if you guys want to go look it up, but he cranks his velocity up to 400, so everything breaks when it hits, so you don't need bounces.
You're also not allowed in it.
But you can't even look at it when you drive by.
You're not allowed to.
This is a classified installment.
No,
Yeah.
but you can honk your horn every time you drive by.
Yeah.
Or
As
ring
I
your
do.
bell.
So a lot of you guys have made points in the chat. The chat's going fairly quickly here. Did anybody see anything that caught their eye? Gavin, were you reading any of those there?
Yeah, Todd's an idiot. That's been a pretty consistent.
That was the general
comment.
consensus.
Oh, I'm not winning this one.
Nope.
Jesus Christ.
That's a Texas size 10-4 there, big buddy.
That's right.
All right, then can we maybe move on to something else?
All right, so Jacob Pitchard sent in a number of questions, but one in particular that struck my fancy because he showed me an apparatus this weekend. Sort of a... Where can I see that?
I hope it didn't go off in your pocket.
So if you have cameras for your guns, so you can shoot from a bunker without being seen, i.e. sort of the corner shot system, pointing a camera around the corner of a building, would that be considered blind firing?
It depends on the genre. Okay, let's break it down.
Let's go back to Milsim.
Okay.
Listen to your genres.
No, but hear me out. Okay, would you let a rental guy do something like that? I would say no. Would you let a scenario guy? Maybe. Would you let a guy playing MagFed that's in the ruls?
You let Sean
Sure.
McNamara? No way.
Sure. Speedball, it wouldn't happen because it happens so fast. But I don't like that idea. I really don't.
I think if you're not setting down the barrel, then it's blind
Yeah,
firing.
it's blind firing.
Yep, I agree. Where are they in real steel with those guns that go around
Corner
corners?
shot?
Yeah,
It's in existence.
No, but are they like issue, not standard
I
issue,
don't
but do
think
they
anybody
issue
uses
for
it.
It's
anything?
ridiculously
No,
expensive.
Yeah.
Same
Yeah.
company has the telescopic handgun as well, so you can do second-story buildings.
Jesus Christ! I want a pistol that has a
Fully functioning.
10-foot grip
Fully
on it.
functioning.
Yeah, the Paris police force has the Inspector Gadget guns and stuff, so they can shoot around
But
corners.
how can
and
you
very
take the
tall.
Paris police force serious with their stupid siren noise?
I'm here to get you. Where is my friend?
I
Bonjour.
quit.
Oh, sorry. I forgot you were here. But you're Quebec French. You're not Paris French. Did I say anything about Quebec?
And it's Quebec.
Quebec.
It's a different kind of French.
I'm not talking to you guys anymore.
And I
So
don't,
Ryan
and I
Sexton,
don't think
Ryan
Ryan
Sexton brings us up. What about an EBS HUD HUD system with a GoPro?
What
Sure,
about
why
it?
not?
But
Why not? No, hold on. For seeing, yes, but not for shooting. That was my point. You guys are already ramming stuff down my throat already.
Is it Friday already?
Wow. God, no, but
I close my ears. I know what I'm
using
doing.
that for gameplay, I have no problem with that, but not for actually shooting around corners and stuff. Yes. Wow, that took a massive turn. Seb, what do you think?
Sean in the
mad
chat
at
says
us.
Seb
Bounce.
should separate from the show.
Bounce shots or not bounce shots? Do you think there's any place? And I'm not going to use the word genre.
we back
but is
on
there
bounce
any,
Yeah,
shots
please
again?
don't use the word
Well,
genre.
we didn't ask Seb right now. I would like to know what he has to say.
Really?
I would.
Okay.
Here it comes.
Seb, he doesn't give a poop about what I say, so you should take that as.
I think it's not very honorable. If you're, if you feel something, get off the field.
What? So you're saying bounces should count?
No.
I'm-
Yeah.
I'm-
Sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Bounce should count. Be an honorable Cleon and go to Strovocore.
So what would be, my friend Sebaraya?
Now put yourself
What's the
in a
difference
tournament scenario. Is that going to be the same play?
Well,
If you're playing like CXBL style tournament, you're
there's
in,
what
there's
is
this
that?
thing. Yeah.
you're
Like,
in or
Yeah,
sorry,
what's that?
like speedball. If
Oh,
you get
OPL,
shot one
right?
or twice and you stay on the field, you'll get lit up. So you get off the field. But in a scenario game, well, people hide behind a tree and wipe. Or behind a bunker on speedball and wipe, I guess.
Todd never does that.
So, but okay. So your argument is, well, because people wipe, it should be out. If you're going to wipe, you're not going to call your bounces anyway. So you're penalizing honest players.
Yep,
So
I agree. I guess I'm looking at it in the most honest, traditional way possible. Like, let's be honest. The rules of paintball is if it's bigger than a quarter, you call yourself out. If it doesn't break, you're safe. And I do agree with those rules 110%. All I'm saying is, if there was someone to adopt that rule and try it, I think that the MagFed community could try that. Just because the style of play they're saying. I'm not saying that they're going to. I'm saying that would be the only acceptable. I'm going to use genre because I don't know any other way to say it, but a paintball that could do it. But I do agree with the rules set forth as regular paintball, as Matthew Stone is saying in the chat. again, when you get hit with a paintball, as long as it breaks, that is an out. And and it should be whether it's your gun, your hand, your head, your foot, doesn't matter. If you get hit and it's more than a quarter and it's not splatter, then you are out.
That's what we do at the field. And if you get hit and it doesn't break, we say call for a paint check. But as soon as you say I'm hit or I'm out, whether it broke or not,
or stick your hand up, or
stick your arm up, yell paint check, get one of your teammates to check you out, or the ref will run over. But as soon as you say you're hit or you're dead, you're out, whether it broke or not. So that's part. It is a game, so the game doesn't require some sportsmanship. And it's like any game or any sort of activity or any genre, if you will, that you're doing or participating in. There are rules, and the rules are meant to be.
Okay, so Lynn Johnson brings up a question about ghillie suits.
Lyndon Johnson?
I think that's completely different. Bounces.
What'd you call it?
Lynn Johnson.
Lyndon Johnson.
Oh,
like
no.
the president.
You call it a ghillie suit?
Ghillie suit.
Okay.
What would you call it?
A ghillie. That's fine. Go ahead.
Highly.
Highly.
So yeah, no. Any like ghillie suits, jelly suits, whatever, jelly suits, whatever the hell. Fridays and Todd do.
Vagile suits.
Whatever.
There's a silent V on it.
I think ghillie suit rules have to apply in terms of bounces because it is so super absorbent. You'd have guys just dressed up in pillows going out there, right? If bounces don't count, right? And
I agree.
Regular BDUs, regular paintball jerseys, and
there used to be a guy coming with
should not count.
Flag guards. He had a poncho. Do you remember him? He was a really big guy. He
had
come with the big gang.
And it had Renegade on the collar, and it was tiger stripe.
That's not a poncho.
Sorry, I just laugh when you refer to a ghillie suit as being super absorbent.
It is. How would you describe that?
Have you ever sat in a puddle while you're wearing a ghillie suit? It's super absorbent.
Okay, so tell me more about your jelly suit. And
no, I can't, because Tom Bertrand, even though it's 10 minutes before we actually end the show, is reminding us that it's garbage day. Has our show been that bad?
And we've just rambled on, so I'm gonna cinch up my sack. But before I do, I'd like to do just a quick shout out that came to us from the YouTubes from Popo Shisho. And he says, as if I missed this live, that was last week's show with Hidden Hedgehog and Alabaster Slim, and he or she loves the show, and many, many thumbs up. So thank you so much, Popo Shisho, for your kudos.
Thank you for lying.
And the sack is now cinched. Is there anything else we can cram in the next 10 minutes to salvage the show?
I think we're good. We have a video that we're going to end the show on with, which we'll do at the end of the show. But I do want to remind you guys, how'd you guys like to have some swag from PB Swag?
Yeah,
you see those bags that are being sent out to all your friends that have great paintball stuff in it, and you're thinking to myself, how do I get it? You know what? Before you order it, go over and check out their website, swagbag.com, and put in BTB, and you're going to get 10% off, which is almost free at that point. So you might as well do it. So go put BTB in the promo code and get 10% off your swag bag. BTB10 is the magic word if you want to go buy a Super Game East pass. Why pay full price like a schlub? Put BTB10. Well, what would you call it?
I'd call it a jelly suit.
Jelly suit, yes. Inception's design. We all know Inception's design. If you guys don't even need to say it, if you guys want to buy anything from Inception Designs, because you should, put BTB in their promo code, and we've been able to manage to get you guys a discount. It started as a 1% discount. It is now up to a 10% discount. So if you guys want 10% off anything Inception Designs, put in BTB.
No, it started off as an angry 1% discount.
It was, if I have to, here's what you get. Also, Raza, guys. Raza has been helping us out this month. They sent us up some great hoodies, as you can see by Josh Zuby Zabrikis here. All you guys need to do is put BTB15, and you can get anything from Raza for 15% off, except for this lovely hoodie. This lovely hoodie that Josh is wearing right now, guys, they go for $79 US, and if you would like one, all you need to do is send us a PayPal for $75. $79. Thank you. There is no BTB discount on this one. $79.
Yeah, we don't offer discounts.
And it's US dollars, $79 US, and what that'll do is not only buy you the hoodie, but I'll pay for the shipping to get it to you for that price as well. So $79 US dollars, and I need to know your size and your mailing address so I can send it off to you. Very cool. And also congratulations to Ryan McGee, Pitbull's Cage, and Christopher Cook for winning those prizes tonight. And how do you guys win prizes? Just by hitting that share and like button. Matt, we've got about 5 to 10 minutes left here. What should we do? You want to do a Price is Right? We have a Danger Man video which we'll end the video or the show with, but should we do Price is Right or should we get into something else?
That's a tough one. PIR is kind of weak. Do you want to just... all right, we're doing PIR.
Hang on a second. We're ending the video. We're ending the show on a Danger Man video.
Yes, sir.
Has anybody noticed he's been talking to himself in the chat the whole... He posts up as Danger Man and then Lars. And then...
Oh, he's been conversing.
Makes comments on his own comments.
He's got two logins.
I think Ion actually broke Danger Man.
But that gives us 2 extra views.
As long as both of them are sharing, it'll be fine.
My mom only has 1 computer, so I only get 1 view because of her. So, all right, Price is Right, guys. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna whip through these as super quick as we possibly can. So, if you guys are playing at home, get your posts up in the chat as quickly as possible. First up for bid: metal paintball trophy on stone base.
Whoa.
Sits
not a metal
17.5 centimeters. If you don't know metric system, how many hectares is it?
10 hectares.
I can drive that on a single tank of kerosene in my car.
Hectares is a cubic measurement in centimeters.
Is Seb, are you playing?
Seb is in.
Who won? Was it Seb last time?
I've been.
Was it Hidden Hedgehog, wasn't it? Or Slim?
No.
I wasn't here, but
Or was it Joe?
Well, you know what? Here starts the bids.
Well, Seb wasn't here, so he by default wins.
Yes,
That's right.
Very true.
Chad Bateman says 99 cents. Danger Man says $18. What does Seb think?
$9.99, Bob.
Oh, Shizzle Manizzle says $10, Bob. Gavin?
$15, Bob.
I won last week, actually.
That's not, is that your bid?
No, what was what did other people pick?
$9.99, $15.
Oh, Joe. 21.
Yeah, Josh, what are you thinking?
What was Gavin's bid?
15.
Oh. You know what? I'm pulling out the dollar bid.
I just took a picture. I'll post on Instagram later. This is Joe's spreadsheet of how he keeps track of who's winning and who he's bidding against.
Joe's manual spreadsheets.
It's
He's got a laptop with Microsoft Office in front of him, but he's got a spreadsheet.
No, that's actually Lotus
with a
123
Sharpay.
that you see there.
I don't know how to do it.
Oh,
I don't know how to, I did not know how to use Excel, but I would like to
Corel
learn.
Draw.
I
All
could
right.
use Corel in the day, but I don't know how anymore.
Jared Martell says $65.
I thought this was going to be
says
quick.
$1. This goes for $7.84.
Oh, Zuby.
Superdor.
Dollar takes it.
All right. Next one.
It's rough.
Are these next 2 items same,
Oh,
more expensive, or equal to?
damn it.
First one is a rare McMurray and Sons.
McMurray.
How are you now,
now?
McMurray?
Whoa.
Rare McMurray and Sons Mac
Look at
1
that.
Annihilator.
Look at that thermo valve on that 10-ounce tank. Man, oh man, you didn't even have to get that hydroed anymore.
But will I tell you though, the washing machine that it's on, I had that same model. It was a trooper for about 14 years.
I mean, look at how white it gets his towels.
Hey,
after
you know what?
paintball.
I'm gonna when paintball went from like the east coast of the U.S. into Canada down into the Midwest, then jumped to California. Those were the first Concenair guns came out of California from Gramps and Grizzly and McMurray and Sons.
McMurray, how are you now?
This is paintball to history. No one cares. Forget it. I'm gonna go. Just garbage night.
Do you know when McMurray pees, he pulls his pants down? All right, so is it more expensive or less expensive than this? Or the same price, rather. This is the Smarts Parts Gothic Vision Impulse with spikes.
Safety spikes.
It's a heavy metal marker.
Put those on the transports that go down the 401 driven
If I could
by.
do a heavy metal scream, I would right now. All right, so if you think it's more expensive, which one you think is more expensive, put it in the chat. If you think they're the same, put the same. Who needs to start?
Zuby.
Zuby, what are you thinking? What's more expensive or the same?
I would love nothing more to pay homage to McMurray, but I have this feeling the skid gun's going to go for more.
Ah, well played.
Skid gun.
The impulse.
So I've been watching a lot of Letterkenny lately.
What about the derelicts? Is that how they call them? The derelicts?
The skids.
No, there's one more term. Anyways, Joe, what are you thinking? I'll remember.
I'm going to go with the PMI.
Okay, more expensive?
More expensive.
Gavin, what are you thinking?
I'm going to go right in the middle, my friend. Save.
Okay. Seb, what are you thinking?
You're going for the dirty bit.
I'm going to metal on metal. The spikes, brother.
Skid gun.
There you go. Rock Scream!
You said it wrong. It's spikes.
All right, the rare McMurray went
Spikes.
for $175, and the Smart Parts Gothic went for $175 as well.
Boom.
Yes, sir.
Right here.
Gavin Sharma on the board. Very
Should've seen
nice.
that one coming, Gavin.
I chose this one because of Seb tonight, because of his favorite
no.
paintball team.
Is it like a
Joy Division.
Joy
Division?
Division Stiffy Carbon Fiber Paintball Barrel Autococker threaded 14
It's in a
inch.
pink case.
The Tonton.
Oh my lord, it's in a pink case.
Oh no, this is Joy Division.
Yeah,
Okay.
Division. Yeah.
Joy
Yeah.
Division.
All right.
But I like that
If
too.
it was the Tonton one, it would have had fleur-de-lis on it. And
Yeah.
cheese curds.
All right.
And a
So
white
what do you
flag.
guys think on this? This is I'm just looking for the cost on this.
Gavin,
Tough one. $150, Bob.
$150. Joe.
What 200?
Jeff
He's
Churches
laughing
in the
already.
chat just says America. Nice. Zuby?
Can I ask what thread?
Cocker.
Autococker.
Oh,
Do we still have the sound bite, Todd?
Autococker.
Also, Kaka.
Autococker.
Thank you. Bless your heart.
These are not made of aluminium, so I'm going to say 200.
You
Hey, I
can't.
also want
I
to do
said
a
it.
Joe said 200.
Joe, can we do a quick
201.
shout out in the chat? By the way, it's nice to see Nick Meyer in the chat.
Hey, Nick, how are you?
Very good.
Very
How's
nice.
how's life in the real
Yeah.
world outside of paintball? Who else needs to bid?
Oh, we're shouting out to someone that's on
Seb.
their honeymoon in the Dominican Republic as well. I saw it earlier. I meant to say it, but
Wait,
you were
but
talking.
why
Who's
would
that?
you be with your wife on your
She,
honeymoon when
he
Behind
said
the
she was
Bunker is
out.
on?
He said she went out.
Oh, she's on a date?
No, I guess they have chloroform in Dominican.
Oh, that's a Bill Cosby joke. That's
Does this sound smell like chloroform? Good, now they got an hour to watch the show.
nice. Seb, what are you thinking?
$275. That's a nice kit.
Okay. Ryan Sexton says $60, you cheap bastard. Nick Meyer.
275.
All right. Very good. This sold for $235.
That's Joe then.
No,
Zuby said
No, 'cause I
201.
said 201.
Come on.
All right, let's skip ahead to this one because I
Price
think
is
this
wrong.
is
What did you say, Seb?
beautiful.
275 Joy Division. Like
you're
that's
No, honestly, if I'd seen that for that price, I would have bought it.
totally.
Used WGP Carnivore with an STO autococker.
Oh, Carney. Oh my God.
E1 OEM with original backs.
It's bubblegum pink.
This
Custom
marker still looks great to me.
Yeah, and the fact that they have the original box is worth something too.
Oh, do you think Simon's gonna redo this one?
Could you imagine bodies for the Carnivore?
In Inception's Carnivore?
Yeah, the problem is I still
He's
think there's
done
a batch near the end of it that were
Predator.
just crappy. But it could have been the milling of the body. Who knows?
Zuby, you're up.
All right, Zuby, what do you think? Dangerman says $38 and Richard Carter says $325. Roger Weber says $350 and Ryan Sexton says $775.
I'm in the range of with Ryan, but I'm gonna say $725.
All right. Jeff Choiches says $699. Michael Bain $850. Joe, what are you thinking?
Vicky says good night.
$840.
Okay. Ryan says 50 cents. Colin $1,000. Gavin.
500.
Tom Bertrand says $400. You going to change it? No. Okay. Seb.
$444.
All right. This bad boy sold for $1,199.98.
Holy
Joseph.
moly.
All right. Let's take the price down a little bit of a notch here. Exalt paintball case cooler. This stores one paintball case of paint.
Is it yours? But no, it's
I
down
have
here.
one here. Take it with me.
One case of paint or my lunch.
What are you thinking, guys?
Joe first.
Yeah.
$40.
Blackwater paintball event's got $1,000. I think he's closest, but not Canadian. We're looking at 1,000. We're looking at a Canadian dollars. Joe?
1,000 Kugler.
Sorry, Joe. What did you say?
$40.
$40. Gavin.
$50, Bob.
Seb.
15.
$15.
Jimmy says free.
Zuby. Where's your spreadsheet?
It's up here. It's in my noodle. $4.99.
$4.99. This sold for $14.95.
Oh,
Ah,
good deal.
Zuby.
So close, Seb.
Zuby won. He has 3.
All right, let me see if I can find the picture of this one.
Joe
This
doesn't want me to win tonight.
Seb's trying, man.
You know what? How about one of these? How about an all-original black Airgun Designs E-Mag in mint condition with new battery and charger?
Snap.
The pegboard is not included.
Are there any stars on that
What about
regulator?
the peg book hooks?
I don't see any. Would that be an OLED board or would that be an LED board on the bottom?
LED.
It's LED.
No.
Right. Right.
Seb giving you the dirty look.
All right, Colin says $250. Harrington says $150, and Dan says $500. Same with Chad Bateman. What are you guys thinking? Who's bidding first?
Zubalore.
Zubalicious. Zutalore.
600.
$600 reduce. All right. Jimmy Churchill says $375. What does Joe think?
Joe thinks $430.
Jimmy thinks it's pretty easy on the eyes.
Nice.
Wow.
Gavin.
Insert cricket sound here.
Nice.
Thanks, Matt.
$800, Bub.
Whoa.
I got it.
I hit the wrong button. There's crickets for you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
All right, Gavin.
$800, Bub.
All right. Who needs a bid, Seb?
$50.
$50. This sold for $599.99.
That's off by a penny.
Eric,
Are you kidding me?
$575. Got
Joe.
close.
Joe.
Tom Bertrand, you're off. All right, so let's do... Here we go. Let's do this one for now, and then we'll see what the scores are like. Old School, Budor, WGP, Early Sniper 2, Paintball Gun Marker, War Games Products.
Right feed. That's nice.
That is a beautiful right feed autococker.
A Ranger or whatever it is.
Autocaca.
But look at the grips. Those are the old PMI grips, too. And the WGP ammo
But
box.
forget that. Look at the foam. That was made when they still had lead in it.
I know.
Very nice.
That's when foam was made in America.
That's when you can open the box and sniff it and get high on it. All right, who needs to bid on that? Look at the drop.
Joe.
What do you call the stock, by the way? A T-stock?
T-stock.
All
There's
right.
engraving on it. It's in your face.
It says Budor with love. Oh, no, you're right. In your face.
In your face.
All right, and a WGP loader as well.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Who?
You.
Oh, I don't know.
You win you won the last one, yeah?
332.
Gavin?
$350, Bub.
$350. Ooh, look what you...
Caught me.
Josh.
$399.99.
Matt, put the phone number up
not getting
as
burned
well.
again.
We might take a phone call. If you guys are cocky enough to make a phone call, let's get you on the air. And Seb, what are you
Garbage
thinking?
night.
Let's go $55.
$55. Greg Hastings simply says word, and I believe that wins it. This sold for $97. What a
Oh,
disgrace!
Seb.
You really?
What a disgrace!
Oh my gosh.
Seb's on the board.
That was
This
ludicrous.
this bothers me because I need to start watching this or looking for these, but I don't want to because it's just cheating on the show. Right?
Yeah, but shipping was like $400, though, right?
Uh-oh.
Probably.
All right, we're gonna take a cold
somebody
call
hang
here,
up
guys. Hello, you're on the air.
Oh, am I?
Oh, look at how excited this person is. We don't even know who he is. He sounds excited. Who are we speaking with?
What am I saying here? What are we doing?
I don't know, but my finger's hovering over the end button here.
We want to know who you are.
This is Mike Roberts.
Hey, Mike Roberts, first-time
The
caller.
one and only damn slobber.
Nice.
Nice. Why'd you call, sir? Seb, did you hang up
Put
on
your
him?
phone number up
I
there
tried.
and said if you had the balls to call. Well, I got some nuts, sir.
Attaboy.
Nice.
Are you a first-time watcher, sir?
Actually, I am. I've been in paintball for a long time and heard of the show, and just I happen to be batching it. My wife's on vacation with the kids.
Nice.
Tuned in, and it's pretty fun.
How
you.
bad or disappointed are you to finally watch this show? How much of a letdown is it?
Actually, I caught it at the Price is Right section. It was actually pretty fun.
Nice.
Nice.
Well, then
So
you missed
maybe
all the
I'll
other
see-
crap
maybe I'll
we
see
did.
the crap part later. There you go. Gotta be a crappy part.
Just drink more.
Yeah, well,
It's gonna rain on us, right?
Yeah, exactly. Well, definitely check it out. Make sure you download us on our podcast or watch us when it pops up on Facebook. It's nice to have.
I already got you followed, bro. It's good, man. I'm liking it.
Nice.
Awesome.
I
Thank
appreciate it. Thank you for the call, sir. We're going to hang up on you because we're going to take another phone call before we go because we are right at the end of our show. Love to see new people checking us out. That's awesome. Cool, guys. Remember, before we go, we're going to take one more call, but we're going to send you guys away with one other video, especially if you guys were at Ion this week. Danger Man had a great video here. This is more game footage, the montage with commentary. At the end of the montage, he has a guy crawling and doing a gun battle that takes place, and he shot it all. So we're definitely going to want to check this out. So before the credits roll, we're going to play this video, so definitely check it out.
I would like Nick to call in because he says, always a great show, so maybe you could call and tell us why we're great or why the show's great.
I forget it. I just want him to call in and tell us who he likes. You know, and I'm putting Seb on the spot here. Let's see if Seb gets a like tonight.
There's no girls in the chat room, so no.
Is that what it is?
Zootalore
is right. So, guys, you guys have been listening to Behind the Bunker here. We are a weekly paintball show. We do live on Facebook every Monday night, but we also have our podcast that's on iTunes or anywhere that you get your better podcasts from. But let's see who's on the line right now. Who do we have on the line tonight?
Hey, this is Lee. How you guys doing? From Mad Frog.
Hey, Lee, how are you?
Doing good, man. Doing good. How are you guys doing?
Good. You guys had a game this weekend.
Yes, we did. Unfortunately, I was unable to make it.
Oh, but it doesn't matter because Mad
So
Frog
that means
was
you only
generaling.
won by a little, right?
Yes.
Will always goes out there and commands like a commander that he does.
That didn't answer the question. Did you guys
What was
pull
the
a
question?
victory?
You know what? I think we may have. I don't know. I've been watching a lot of the videos and live stream that Will always does, and I got to find out. I know he was on the Red Squad.
One thing I have to commend you guys on Team Mad Frog is how you keep up and cheer for your own team and make sure that they're winning and losing. So good for you for paying attention.
Oh, absolutely. And I always love your guys' show.
Well, it's really not our guys' show. It's really Gavin's show, but
Not tonight.
We love you, Gavin.
Thanks, buddy. Thank you.
All right, so Gavin's up by
You guys
one.
take care.
Thank you, sir.
Perfect.
Gavin is Lee's favorite.
Hooray!
Yeah.
Lee is now my favorite.
Do we need to end it on Gavin being +1 tonight? He's the
Yes.
favorite host tonight.
Yeah.
It's 5-on-4. That's Montreal, man.
Uh-oh, Seb might get a ringer here. Hello, you're on the air.
Oui, bonjour.
Hello?
Hey,
who are we speaking with?
happy birthday to you.
No! Gavin gets another like. Yes! Oh. Hold on, is that Marilyn Monroe?
Mr. President of Pretendistan.
Oh!
Happy birthday to
Nice.
Thank you kindly.
So hold on, let's clarify.
wow.
Who's your vote for best on the show tonight?
Best on the show tonight?
Yeah.
Joe had a pretty good quip early on. I was pretty proud of him.
Very good.
Thank you.
So it's 1 for Gavin.
I got a 0.5. I got a song, right? So
your
1.5. Yeah.
Much like a friend of mine once said, I got nothing
Nah,
tonight.
I got.
I got nothing.
No, I got nothing.
I got
tonight.
nothing.
I'd have voted for Zuby if he'd ever send me a pupper. That's all I gotta say.
Oh. Are you selling illegal puffers?
Oh, he said puffer. I thought it said
No,
fluffer.
I got bottles. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can pull it off.
Oh, I don't know if I like this
All
drug.
right, put a couple of those in the back of the freezer for me. I'll come see you one day and we'll have a little bottle clink.
You can't put
Nice.
beer in the freezer.
There you go.
I have done it
It
many
explodes.
times. Yes, it does. It makes an awful
Listen, I'm a
mess down
paintballer, not
there.
a scientician.
You guys.
I'll put some in the freezer. It'll taste like shit when you get it, but we'll put it in the freezer.
Did you just say you're not a science tic-tactician?
Well, now I am.
No, everybody knows the best place to put your beer is in the back of the toilet tank. Very good, guys. Thank you very much for calling, sir. We're going to end it right
Thank
now.
you,
It's
Matt.
garbage night, and Joe's already halfway
gotta
out
go.
the door. And we've got a great video by Danger Man that we want to send out to you guys before we end the show. So, Gavin Sharma, thank you for being on the program tonight.
Wonderful to be here. Thank you so much. In the chat forum for the birthday kudos and my birthday song. And especially for those
That
who
was
liked
creepy.
me as being the best host for this evening. So I got 1.5 votes in tonight, and I'm going to
Booyah.
run with it. Thank you so much,
Yay.
folks.
Very good. Joe Kimson from Flaggers Paintball, second running up.
Thanks to everyone for tuning in tonight for Behind the Bunker. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for your likes. Thanks for tolerating. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Pew pew.
Josh, you know those votes meant nothing because they obviously didn't vote for either of us, which means that they'd have no taste.
No.
Josh, thank you for being on the show.
No, thank you for having me in the show. And don't forget, folks, help control the local airsoft population. Have your airsoft spayed or neutered. And remember, bounces don't count.
Nice.
Why was he looking at me when he said that? Seb, thank you for being on the
Yes.
show tonight. You were
Thank you.
you were Price is Right superstar, but we didn't ever announce who won or lost.
That was Zuby with 3 correct answers.
Wow.
Whoa.
Well, more importantly, who gets the microphone award?
Actually, you know what? I was just thinking about that. Thank you, Zuby. I believe Todd Gack gets it tonight.
Always
What
Todd
kind of name
Gack.
is Gak?
That's a name associated with many genres.
We are the champions.
Of the
Yeah.
world.
Awesome. And thank you to Matt for pushing all the buttons.
You're welcome.
Seb, it's nice to have you back tonight.
Yay, Seb.
Yeah, hey. Woohoo.
Sorry, I yelled.
Listen to how excited he
Woohoo.
is.
Whoa.
It's
Hey.
always nice when I pull up to the studio and I see Seb's Ferrari double parked.
It's
in
his.
Joe's
It's actually a
parking spot.
Citroen.
Citron.
Kit car.
It's a Citroen.
I did.
It's the Fiero with the kit
Citroen.
car.
No, is Citroen French or is
The
it
Citroen,
Renault?
no, Citroen are French, and so is Renault, but the Citroen will drive with 3 wheels.
Yeah, but
So-
Citroen's a quality car. We might as well call it a Renault because that would seem funnier.
Peugeot is like where it's at, Billy.
Peugeot.
Yeah, Peugeot's nice.
I had a Peugeot bicycle, 10 speed.
Seb has a Renault Alliance. I don't want to give it away, but
That
You
was
guys
owned
just
by.
leave me out of this. Let's end this show.
We are
please.
signing
For the
off.
love of
did
God.
you know that Seb's car was once owned by John Voight? I
The
do want to let
dentist
you
or
guys
the
know.
actor?
This is
A
Gore-Tex.
nice
you know.
Reliant automobile.
Yes,
I'm
thank
going to
you.
wear my Gore-Tex coat.
All right, guys. Thank you very much for listening to this nonsense we call the Weekly Paintball Show. My name's been Todd Ansich. Guys, I want to save you guys some money. If you guys would like to have some PB swag bag goodness sent to your house on a weekly basis, or a monthly basis, rather, put BTB in the promo code and get 10% off that nonsense. It's fantastic. Super Game East. You guys want to go to it? Why pay full price? Put BTB10 in the promo code and get 10% off Super Game East. BTB will also get you 10% off of Inception's Design. What is Inception's Design? One of the best autococker aftermarket and autococker manufacturers for parts right now that you guys can get. And definitely check them out. And Raza, guys, 15% off. Biggest contributor to the show right now. They want to give you guys not 10%, they want 15%. All you have to do is put BTB15 and you can buy anything. You can buy shorts, shirts, jerseys, hoodies, whatever you want. Hell, you can even design your own stuff. Put BTB15 in there. Also, guys, we are going to be selling our hoodies, much like Josh is wearing right now. They are $79 US dollars. If you send a PayPal to us at show@behindthebunker.com, that will get you guys that. Give me a couple of weeks. We'll get them out to you guys. They're $79 US dollars. Make sure you include your size and your address. Guys, this has been Behind the Bunker, our weekly show. Thank you for checking us out. We'll see you guys next week.
Hey everyone, Danger Man here. Ion 2017 was amazing this year. With 4,111 people registered, it felt like there were much more. And I have to tell you, the opening battle and the final battle, heck, even the Sunday morning battles were amazing. They were truly epic. I've been to a lot of Ions. This one was the best one in years. And I have to tell you, if you're thinking about going to one next year and it's anything like this year, you will not be let down. These battles here are on the Sunday morning. And there's my son, Danger Boy. And at the end of this little montage, I'm going to bring you a really cool little gun battle. I'm standing in the middle of the front line. It's coming up soon. And you're going to see players crawling through the grass, up on each other, only to shoot each other from almost point-blank range. One player in the Allied team, coming from the beach, comes up, and he's got an angle on German players who keep occupying this bunker. And as they approach it, they don't realize he's there, and he's got clean shots on him. Now let me interrupt my commentary to give you more commentary. This is my favorite bagpiper here on the left. He is from the New Hampshire Islanders. Comes every year. He plays for the French team. I'm sorry, he's French and he plays for the Allies. He lives, I believe, here on the East Coast, and he is one heck of a nice guy. Now here we go. We're on the front lines again on Saturday, the opening battle. This is when the Allies had pushed all the way up and kind of owned the front line at the wood line. But now we're going to back up a little bit. Here we are. See the grass line there with the gentleman in the helmet? He's the ally. He's going to shoot this German in the back in the bunker. There he goes. And another German's going to bump into this bunker, and he's going to have a shot on them too. And the guy that gets in here is going to be terrified, warning everybody where he's at. Here it comes. As you can see, the Allies are out there on the beach. They're pushing hard. They're almost to the wood line. Many of them are laying out in those grassy knolls there. They're all swimming around in there like snakes coming up. He's got the angle. He's waiting for him. He's got a lane on him. And you see the other guy in the brambles here, that little stack of sticks. He's going to eventually be the guy who cancels him out. He's going to put some effort into it. You see this? Oh, there he goes. The other guy sees him. He posts up. So he does a quick jump up over the top there, snapping up, calling for a ref to check him. Thinks I'm a ref, and I'm not. In some cases, I've actually helped people and said, yeah, you got paint on you, but I don't call anybody out, even though people think I'm a ref. All right, here it comes. He's going to finally cancel this guy out. It's going to take a couple shots. I will help people walk off. I'll let people know that somebody's walking out so they don't get bonus ball. So you'll hear me yelling at the end. Now, if you like what you're seeing here, please subscribe to my channel. I've got one heck of a lot of Ion videos that I'm going to be editing and sending up. So do your part. Check out Danger Man on YouTube. Give me a lot of likes, a lot of shares, and comments.
He's coming out! He's walking off! He's walking off! He's walking off! You got an ally walking off! You got an ally walking off! You got an ally walking off!